aboard! TNT has officially confirmed that Season 3 of Snowpiercer is finally happening. While the last season totally took us on a wild ride, the third one is set to fully blow us off the tracks. After the major events of Season 2 and the huge cliffhanger in the season finale, we can't wait to see what the super train has in store for us. So if you want to learn all about it, keep watching because here is Snowpiercer Season 3 latest news plus everything we know. If you haven't watched the second season yet, watch out for the spoilers ahead. Let's get started.
Mr. Layton.
Mr. Wilford, we welcome you and your...
Recap. The adaptation and prequel series from Bong Joon-ho's cult 2013 movie of the same name aired in 2020 and became a huge hit that it found itself on the top of 2020 list on Netflix. The post-apocalyptic world the show offers combined with the drama dystopian fiction caught the eyes of many people. So, since the second season aired at the beginning of 2021 and now the show is renewed for a new season, we'll take you on a little recap on everything that has happened in the first two seasons before we tell you more about the third season. The show presents a dystopian world where Ice Age has taken over and every last remaining person is boarded on a moving train called the Snowpiercer. We're being introduced to Melanie Cavill, who is in charge of maintaining the train but has great empathy towards the lower class members, one of them being Andre Layton. As Layton is called to investigate a murder, he swears to the lower class people that he'll find a way to fight this war, and with his position, he managed to organize a revolution that puts him in charge of the train. But the worst is yet to come as Mr. Wilford arrives. The second season picks up right where the first one ended, and it continues the revolution Layton started. Wilford is the show's villain that is up against Layton fighting on who's in charge of the train. We also see Melanie struggling to find a base or any kind of humanity outside the train. As Wilford manages to take over the train, he banishes Layton and Ruth to Big Alice's compost car. But at the end, we see Layton stand up to Wilford one last time as he freezes the cars where they are, forcing them to go separate ways and leaving Wilford behind. So there are a lot of things to be answered in Season 3, so let's begin by telling you all we know about it. Release date. Even before Season 2 ever aired, the show was already renewed for a third season, and the same thing happened when the first season was announced, or when the two seasons were announced almost at the same time. With the first season airing in May 2020 and the second one airing in January 2021, we can't really predict when the next season will arrive. The production on the show has already started in Canada, and it's set to be finished by July 2021. Maybe we'll see the new season at the end of this year, or maybe January 2022. Well, fingers crossed it comes to us sooner. So far, TNT doesn't give much information about the release date or even the story of the next season, but hopefully it won't be a long wait between the second and third season. The first two seasons of the show came out in less than a year between seasons, but it was said that the reason why the first season premiered so late was due to the pandemic and the issues they had revolving around the pandemic. Since they've started filming right now, we can only hope that when they're done filming, it won't be long before we have the entire season on our screens.
We're not exactly on time. Give her a chance.
She'll be here.
Okay, I've slowed down to 25 kilometers an hour.
Cast. In Season 2, we were introduced to many new faces from the Big Alice, including Sean Bean as Mr. Wilford and Rowan Blanchard as Alex, even though she made her debut in the Season 1 finale, but in Season 2 she became a regular. We were also introduced to Kevin played by Tom Lipinski, the Headwoods played by Damian Young and Sakina Jeffrey, and Sykes played by Chelsea Harris. Besides all the new faces in the second season, we got to see the Snowpiercer regulars from Season 1, such as Daveed Diggs as Andre Layton and Jennifer Connelly as Melanie Cavill. All of the actors who were in Season 2, besides the one that was killed off from the show, are all expected to come back for the third season. As Season 3 will pick up right where Season 2 ended, we would have to see all of our favorite characters and put an end to the story. Not only are most of the characters coming back for Season 3, there is a new actor joining the cast, The Fall and the Good Wife actor Archie Punjabi. We still don't know what Punjabi's role in the show will be, but we're excited to see what this new character will bring. Also, there are more small characters confirmed to make a debut in the third season. Is Melanie coming back? The ultimate question among fans throughout the Season 2 finale has been whether or not Melanie is alive. In the finale, when Layton and Alex arrive at the research station, they find out that Melanie is gone and are left to assume that she is dead, given that the freezing weather outside will make you into an ice cube in just a few seconds. After a long research, Melanie thought she found proof that the freezing world is indeed warming, and Layton together with Alex made plans to divide the train and use some of the cars to find Melanie. This was truly a tragic and sad turn of events that we weren't expecting, since she was one of the main characters of the show since the pilot. Even though many assumed that Melanie is dead, it was confirmed that she would appear in Season 3 as well. Now, what does this mean exactly? We have no idea. We can only assume that maybe there will be a great plot twist and somehow Melanie is still alive. Or maybe we'll get to see Melanie in flashbacks in the series. The executive producer of the show spoke about Melanie's character, saying that he doesn't know whether she's alive or not, and after that, she confirmed that we'll be seeing Jennifer Connelly in the 3rd season. We're left to see whether or not Melanie is indeed alive, and will Alex and Layton find her? Or will they honor her wishes and go with the directions on her journal to find the warm places on Earth? The plot. While we were left off on a cliffhanger at the Season 2 finale, with Layton and Alex stealing a 10-car pirate train, while Mr. Wilford is still on the main train with Ruth, who he knows betrayed him, Season 3 will pick up right where Season 2 left off. So we'll have some answers from the start of the show. Mr. Wilford is still in charge of 1,024 cars, and everyone tries to find their place in their new world. Clemens, the executive producer, mentioned that we might see a bit of a time jump in Season 3 just to show the fans in an efficient and interesting way what the new order looks like. After Melanie's research showed to be trustworthy, as she found proof of the world getting warmer, Layton and Alex are on their way to explore more of this research to see if they can find the place where it's getting warmer. There will be a good element of futuristic technologies, since finding a warmer place would make the train run differently than it does. Clemens also confirms that in this season, we're finally going to learn more about Josie and her powers, something that wasn't really mentioned throughout Season 2. After it was revealed that the world was getting warmer, and after Melanie died trying to collect data on the changing temperatures, would it finally be warm enough for humanity to escape Wilford in the next season? On a related note, we wanted to know, what do you think will happen in the 3rd season of Snowpiercer? Let us know in the comment section below. If you'd like to see more amazing videos such as this one, make sure to like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you'll never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys.